What is going on, everyone? It is day one of mandatory minicamp for the Houston Texans. And of course, all eyes were on quarterback CJ Stroud. The last 2 weeks, CJ Stroud was not throwing during organized team activity. So everyone was wondering, was something wrong? The concern was at an all-time high. Well, CJ Stroud was out there slinging the rock today. We are going to discuss it. And like we always do, where there are practices that aren't available to the public, we are going to go to our credentialed media members. So shout out to Adam J. Wexler, Jonathan M. Alexander, Cody Stutes, Landry Lonker, Aaron Wilson. They all do a fantastic job covering this Houston Texans team. I want to give them their flowers. And hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's day one, but before you know it, it's going to be training camp. It's going to be preseason. Then week one, Los Angeles Rams. There is going to be a watch party, ladies and gentlemen. I can't announce it just yet, but we're going to continue and talk about day one of mandatory minicamp. My name is Ruben Calvillo. This is the 713 Houston Sportcast, where I drop daily Houston Texans content. Please make sure you guys are following me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok for the latest Houston Texans news, rumors, and updates. Now, the first guy that I'm going to start off with is someone that I always check out whenever there is a practice for only media members and private practices, and that's Adam Wexler, man. Shout out to him. Let's go ahead and share the screen. Give me 1 second, family. Let's go. There you go. Shout out to Adam Wexler. And these were all today. I don't know what was that. Probably a mess up from Adam. That's General Manager Nick Caserio doing sprints right before practice. And I think DeMeco is getting them done too. Look, man, you can find this corny. Your head coach, your GM running sprints before practice, but I like to live my life by the cob. And look, this sets an example. This sets a standard. This is leading by example. Now we get to the good part. We get to our quarterback, CJ Stroud. So, big story of the day, CJ Stroud at minicamp, throwing the football, him being in front, talking to the media, saying that there was no offseason shoulder surgery. So any type of concerns, any type of rumors, CJ Stroud put all those to bed today. CJ Stroud, we're going to get to some of his throws, but it's all systems go. I mean, like I said, every day that him not throwing goes on, the concern level raises higher and higher. And I also said, but once we see him throw, then we're good. We're good, ladies and gentlemen. I got no concerns for CJ Stroud, for this Houston Texan offense. And like DeMeco Ryan says, no one's gonna know more information than me. Like hearing that from our head coach. Let's continue with Adam Wexler. And let me get the volume down because I don't want to get copyrighted. We got new Houston Texans running back Nick Chubb somewhere in here. There he is right there. Nick Chubb, number 21. You know, CJ Stroud was talking about, Nick Chubb and how he is a quiet guy. And, that's been Nick Chubb his entire career. I'm excited for Nick Chubb. I really am. If he's even back to 70% of what he was, the Houston Texans got themselves a damn good running back number 2. Okay, here's CJ Stroud. See British Brook. We see Nick Chubb. go-to is. Let me know in the comments down below. Now we get to TJ throwing the football.
Nice. Great job. Great job.
Oh. One more time.
Nice. Great job. Great job. Let's do it.
CJ Stroud putting it outside, and Nico Collins. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, this is hard to do. Me and you can't do this. Look, has to turn his body around, overextend with his right hand, comes down with it. 1, 2. I'll give you a third one. Completion, touchdown. It's insane. Nico Collins, if healthy, is one of the best wide receivers in the NFL.
Nice. Great job. Great job. Let's do it.
And I think I hear new offensive coordinator Nick Caley in the background. Oh, going to the rookie. Ooh, come on, boys. I think this is the one we're all hyped for. Oh, yes. I love how you're able to hear Nick Caley throughout all these videos. He's talking to these boys. I absolutely love that. Jaden Higgins doesn't get the first one, gets the second one with one hand. I absolutely love that. Let's get to some interview clips here from Adam Wexler.
All right. It's the CJ's a competitor. And, last week, CJ, he was adamant about going out and practicing. It just showed the type of person that CJ is. But for me, as a head coach, it's important for me to just make sure we're protecting him, making sure we're doing what's best for CJ, and not really worried about the outside opinions or other people. Nobody knows the information about our players more than me. And so
nobody knows the players' information more than me. I absolutely love that. Adam Wexler, thank you so much. Let's go ahead and move to Jonathan M. Alexander. Does a fantastic job covering the Houston Texans from the Chronicle. Now let's go ahead and see if this is from I believe this is from today. Yeah. DeMeco Ryans. Oh, one moment. There we go. DeMeco Ryans, Nick Caserio running sprints.
Literally, I said, hello, that's it. They asked me a question.
Shout out to the refs out there. Cade Stover. All right, let's find some more. TJ to Dare. You know, it was a wet one out there today, so glad the boys weren't in the sun. Incomplete. We're not catching the ball today, are we? Okay. Oh, the one hand.
That's light work. That's light work.
That's light work, Nick Cayley. That's money. That's nasty. The Houston Texans second round pick Jaden Higgins winning the one-on-one matchup versus Kamari Lassiter. One hand. You get plays like this from your second round pick, it's over, ladies and gentlemen. This is money. And, this isn't against someone, this isn't against Charles James. This is against Kamari Lassiter, the locksmith. Beautiful ball by C.J. Stroud. That's a top 10 play, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic grab by the rookie. Fantastic grab. Thank you, Jonathan M. Alexander. As we get to Mr. Cody Stoots. Shout out to Stoots, man. Stoots does a fantastic job with this team. Let me see how many media he has today. He has a couple. I think it's just a photo of CJ. Yeah, Cody was actually the first person I saw who let us know that CJ Stroud was out there. It's just good to see CJ Stroud out there. It really is. Some Dalton Schultz propaganda. And then the last from Cody. I think this is the same one. I think we're going to see this clip over and over again. I mean, like I said, that's money. That's highlights. We're going to go to the Houston Texans Instagram here and check out their story. Now, their story tells us a lot. You're right, announced Nick Chubb. First practice for Nick Chubb. I hope he's healthy. I'm happy he passed his physical. Shout out to Nick Chubb, man. Let's get it going. CJ to Cade Stover. Some more tight end love. Dalton Schultz. Oof. Some John Mechie love. That was CJ Stroud to number 14. And it looks like Kamari Lassiter breaks that up. Let's look at the energy from the boys. Ski mask pulled on. I love to see that. Agent Zero, Jalen Petrie. Love it. And this defense is swarming. Another broken pass up. And that's by number 20. Oh, number 30. I'm sorry. Number 81. Jaden Higgins. CJ Gardner-Johnson on the slip there. In a real game, that could potentially be a first down and more. Jaden Higgins having two big plays. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for day one of mandatory minicamp. I just want to let you know, be ready for more Houston Texans content because things are about to get crazy. I absolutely love you guys. Have a blessed day. We'll see you tomorrow.